Hey guys, welcome back for the weekly music theory lesson. Today I'm going to show you guys how to find the relative minor key of any major key. Let's get started. So most of you are already familiar with the major scale, and that's going to be our frame of reference for figuring out our minor scale or our minor key. So let's pick a major scale to start on. I'm going to start on the second string from the top, which is the A string, 7th fret. And if you play a major scale on that note, it sounds like this. So there's two ways you can figure this out, and I'm going to teach you guys both of them. The first way is you can think of the sixth of the major scale you're playing in as the root of your minor key. In other words, you just walk up the scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's your new root of your minor key, and if we take that down an octave, and that is called the natural minor scale. That's a minor scale based off that note. So we've just played our relative minor scale. This was our original major scale. Then we used our sixth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dropped it down an octave, and used the same notes of the scale we were playing in. And it's important to know your key signatures here so you don't mess up with the accidentals, flats and sharps and all of that. And one way to avoid that is just to understand where you're going. In other words, am I going to be playing major or minor? Know your minor and major scale patterns on the bass. That is the easiest way to do this and understand theory better. And the whole reason they call this a relative minor scale is because in relation to the major key, it has the exact same set of notes or the same exact key signature. In fact, the whole reason why what I just showed you works is because the natural minor scale is a mode within the set of modes that occur naturally in the major scale. And if you don't know what modes are yet, that's okay. We'll get into that later on too. But just think of them right now as scales within scales. Just to show you guys, if I pick any random major scale, I can start on the second note of that scale and keep the same key that I was playing in, and it sounds like this. And then here's another mode within that scale. It starts off the third note of the scale. And so on. And the natural minor scale just happens to be the mode that falls on the 6th scale degree of the major scale, and it is called the Aeolian mode. So let's put that into practice. Any random major scale, the 6th note, and take that down an octave to leave us more room to play. Keep the same notes of the scale. And there's our natural minor scale. Now I'm going to show you guys the second way, and this is the way that I think about it because it's a lot easier and it's almost like a shortcut. So you pick any note that you want to be the root or the first note of your scale. Then you just go down 1, 2, 3 frets towards the tuning peg, and that's where your minor scale starts. Or your Aeolian mode, however you want to call it now that you know that. And I want to go over the natural minor scale pattern one time with you guys, just so I know that you know it. Here's what we do. Pick any note on the bass where you have 3 strings to play on without running out of room. So let's just pick this note, which is an E, 12th fret on the E string. You go up 2 frets towards the bridge, then you go up 1 fret towards the bridge. Now let's play that pattern again, down 1 string. let's play the first two notes of that pattern again down one string. And that's it. That's the whole pattern, guys. So to review what we learned today very quickly, your relative minor scale is going to be your 6th scale degree of your major scale. You can also find the relative minor key by thinking 3 half steps lower than your original major key. And then we also covered the natural minor scale pattern, which you can play anywhere on the bass. Well, that's all I've got for today, guys. If you found this lesson useful, please hit like. Also, take a second to hit subscribe down below the video now. And also, check out the link in the description. That's my website, slapitabass.com. There's more bio information about me and also more bass lessons there. Jeff Nelson from the Lax Band signing off at slapitabass.com. Everybody stay safe out there and remember to slap it a bass.